from betterquestionsemail.com. As always, every week I send out one email, mental models, productivity, and more. This week is going to be a fascinating one. We are getting into long cons. If you are fascinated, as I am, by con artists and cons of all shapes and stripes and colors, as I definitely am, because I'm always interested in ways that human irrationality can be used against us. I'm going to be digging into a really fascinating one. Literally somebody defrauding the United States government of millions upon millions of dollars, literally fooling the intelligence community, high-ranking generals. I mean, it's just fascinating. So if you ever want to dig into that kind of stuff, this week's email is the place to do it. It's going to go out Wednesday. betterquestionsemail.com. Now, today, I want to just give you this is a quick tip for a way to kind of keep yourself productive, kind of refreshed. And I do this, I realized I've been doing this like 6 or 7 times a day. And I've been finding it massively, massively useful. Like, just it really helps me to stay on track and do what I'm supposed to do. And it just improves my mood throughout the day. Because typically if like I'm working and I'm kind of getting in the grind of something, my mood will start to drop and I just kind of find myself bummed out. It's just kind of like I'm staring at a screen, I'm hunched over, So this is a way of kind of just resetting that. I call it a visual reset. Now, here's basically what it is. It's really simple, okay? I go on Pinterest, okay? And I just start clicking on whatever I like. And I'm not going to think about it. I don't think it through. I'm just like, I like this, I like that, I like this, I like that. Now, I don't particularly love Pinterest. I used Pinterest for this for a really long time, but I don't particularly love just whatever the social aspect of Pinterest. So I have been saving the stuff that I find in Pinterest that I like. I just open it in a new tab and I save it in an app called My Mind. So over here, this is My Mind. Hopefully you can see me scrolling this. And what My Mind is My Mind is really fascinating. Okay. Basically, it's like you could save documents to it. You can save images to it, right? It's just kind of like Pinterest or Evernote in that kind of way. But what it does is, without you doing anything, it uses kind of some kind of AI, something or other, to tag everything. So for example, if I click on, let's say, this image right here, okay, it has tagged it with folk magazine photography, photograph, landscape photography, nature, all these different folk magazines, aesthetics, morning cloud, tree, leaf, wilderness, mountainous landforms, sky, and nature. Okay. I did not add any of those tags. Okay. I did not add any of that. This is purely what this thing is doing. And the cool thing about it is, like, let's say you're using this as kind of like a visual aesthetic board or whatever. If I come in here and I say, like, all right, I'm just going to type in beach, it's going to pull up various images that have beaches in it. And again, I didn't tag these with beach. I didn't like think about putting it in the beach category. It just does it automatically. So like, let's say I type in house, it's going to pull up a bunch of images that I have of houses. Now, if I type in like brown, it's going to pull in like brown images. I can put actual like hex codes for colors and all sorts of stuff. It's really wild. Okay. But here's how I use this throughout the day. I'm literally just once a week or whatever, I jump in Pinterest and I just come in here. You can see there's a clear aesthetic to the stuff that I pick. And I'm not trying to do that at all. I'm just kind of putting in images that make me feel a certain way. And the certain way I am looking to feel is just calm, sort of productive, smart, peaceful. I don't know what you want to call it. Right? I'm just saving images that make me feel kind of nice. And when I come here during the day as I'm transitioning, because transitions between tasks are really critical, right? It's typically when you're moving from one thing to another that you're going to lose momentum. So just when I transition, whenever I'm like, okay, I just kind of need a refresh, I just come here and just kind of sit here and look at this stupid image board I made. Right. And I got a whole bunch of these, right? So I can kind of scroll down until I find like a section that I'm kind of like, this kind of feels like today, right? Or like, this kind of feels like today. I don't know. This is this sort of vibe I'm going for today. And I just look at it. That's all it is. I'm just looking at it. And what I find is that it really just clicks something in my head Like it just does something to my mood. It makes me a little bit more optimistic. It makes me feel, I don't know, like I'm in a catalog, or it makes me feel nice, or, kind of gives me a vibe of whatever environment I'm looking at. And when I come back to what I'm doing, my task, my actual computer, stuff in front of me, I'm way more productive. And it works over and over and over and over again. Like I said, I probably do it 6 or 7 times a day at this point. I find it massively useful. It is just super, super useful. So go check it out. You can do it for free on Pinterest. The app that I use is called My Mind, which is at mymind.com. A very interesting app. I pay for it, but Pinterest is free. You don't have to pay for it at all. And, just really, really useful thing. So I thought I would share that with you. It's a little tip for you. Visual reset. Go try it out. I would love to know your thoughts. Comment on the thing. I would love to know if that works for you. And like I said, every week I send one email on Wednesdays, betterquestionsemail.com. I would love to have you there. I am really trying to build something there, and I would love for you to be a part of it. People seem to like it. I'm sure you will as well. This is Daniel Barrett signing off. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and go enjoy